Oh my god, I think we're good now. Ugh. Okay. Hold on, I gotta move this over here. Okay, why is this not showing up? Oh, come on. There it goes. Okay. That was a pain in the butt. Hold on, let me kill this thing real quick. All the people over in the Discord, why is he doing so many streams in one day? Okay, so we'll give them like a minute or so to get back, and then we're gonna try and do this again. Yeah, we'll give them like a minute or so. Head back over. It's not my internet that was doing it. It was Restream. It's a service that I use so that I can go back to... What do you mean, finally? Finally what? But anyways, yeah, it's Restream.io. It's a service that I use so that I can stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And so basically, I stream to them, and then they in turn stream to both YouTube and Twitch. And if they're up, I guess if their upstream is being weird, then there's really not a lot I can do about that. Well, here's the deal. As far as chilling water goes, I think you need to focus more on actually just not dying. I know that sounds... I'm not trying to be mean. I swear I'm not. But that's the bigger problem right now. Is we're just having too many deaths. We cannot keep dying. We keep dying, we're just never going to get through this. It's the bottom line, man. We have to find a way to make sure we don't die. I mean, admittedly, the Eternatus that I've been using is absolutely jacked as far as his stats go. I mean, look at his stats. Yeah. His stats are insane. Yeah, so that's why he's able to live, because, I mean, he's got really good defense. He's got a ton of HP. Yeah, this... What happened to Xbox streaming service? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what Xbox streaming service is. Yeah, that's another thing. If your Mew isn't using Reflect, it absolutely should be. It absolutely should be using Reflect. You're here, but you're spending time with the fam. Uh-oh. What is the fam? You mean like the farm? You're at the farm? Are you ready to go again? Or am I just going to have to go in there with Eternatus and solo this? I'm going to go in here and just do it on my own. There is another way we can do this, you know. Apparently, we can just have him use Anger Point. Do you want to try Anger Point? We can do Anger Point. Your family. Your Eevee family. Yeah, because there's that other way that you can do it, where you can bring in like a Tauros or something and have them have Anger Point, which basically maximizes their attack as soon as they get critted, and then it attacks, and then it basically just annihilates the chicken. That's how that works. Anger Point is an ability. If you have a Pokemon with the Anger Point ability, whenever it gets critted, it immediately maximizes its attack. So it can be from just like no plus, no minus to immediately max attack, and then it attacks and it hits extremely hard. Yeah. So in other words, it could pretty much take the chicken out. Maybe not kill it, but it can hit it so hard that it maybe leaves it with like maybe 20% health. Ooh, the spider boy over there. Well, there's Moni's answer. You guys are a family, but I also have a biological family. Hey, technically, we're all biological family. We are. Because if you go back far enough, you will find, you know, common ancestors. I think we've discussed that before, where if you go far back enough, eventually you will find that we are related in some way, all of us. It may take literally hundreds, maybe even thousands of generations, but somewhere along the line, eventually, we're all related. But here we go. All right, let's get back to this. Again, I'm bringing Eternatus because he's working for me, so I'm going to use him. But to answer the question as far as Anger Point, I'm trying to remember which of... I think it's one of my Tauroses that has Anchor Point. There's also one of the crocodile thingies. This guy. Crocodile. He can also have Anger Point too. I don't think mine has it. But I know one of my bulls does, if I can find him. Where is he? I have a couple of bulls. I just don't remember what I did with them. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Tauruses. What I'm trying to think, though, is if we're facing a grass type, I guess maybe it's the fire Tauros is going to be the one that we would want to have Anger Point. Well, there it is. See, this guy has Anger Point. Pokemon is angered when it takes a critical hit, and that maxes its attack stat. That's basically what it does. Why are all the mods here? Because they probably saw that I was having trouble, and they're like, mods! Let us go! And they come by every stream. If sometimes only for a few minutes, sometimes they'll stay for a couple hours. It just so happens you caught them and they're all here. So I'm guessing if I were to do... Hold on. Let me back out of this. Let me check my bull here again. Because I imagine I would want to hit it with something like some sort of fire move, but... Let me see. Okay, so it is maxed on attack. Defense is decent. Special defense is okay. Speed's pretty good. Alright, what would I want to hit it with? Flare Blitz. Okay, so this would probably kill me, but it would also kill the chicken. So I'm thinking this is what they were probably using, is they were using Anger Point and then Flare Blitzing. And usually what you would do is you would actually have one of your teammates attack the Tauros and cause a critical hit. And that would trigger the Anger Point. And then at that point, the Tauros would use Flare Blitz, attack the chicken, and knock the ever-living crap out of it. That's how the Anger Point strategy would work. The thing is, though, is that I'm already using Eternatus, and it's working pretty well. It's just I can't keep you guys alive. Because that's simply not what Eternatus does. So we got to find a way to get you guys to not die. Because seriously, again, if we would minus even a couple of deaths, we would have beat it. Well, see, that's the thing. If Anger Point works the right way, you won't even have to worry about using it a second time. You just won't. That's how hard a Fire Blitz with Anger Point will hit. Because look at the power on that thing. It's 120. Okay? Because this is the way it would work. Like I said, you get the Anger Point, you max your attack. which is going to make that power 120 even, it's going to make it ridiculous. And its accuracy is 100, so you're going to hit every time. But like I said, the only negative is that you do take knockback from it. So the Tauros basically kills himself. But that death is worth it because he hits that chicken for like 80% of its health. That's why it's worth it. That's why people do it. And in some cases, depending on the Tauros that you take in there, you can actually one-shot it. It's possible. Like if you are able to get somebody to use something to lower the chicken's defense, it's going to hit it even harder. But the anger point has to trigger. Once that anger point triggers, you hit the flare blitz and there you go. Yeah. It could be a very, very short match if the anger point triggers. So, I mean, I could set this up to do it, but again, I'd be having to take out my Eternatus, and the Eternatus has been doing really well. Who's cooking Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving's not for, like, well over a month, man. Hey, Carter. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. That's the other strategy. I can still bring the Eternatus. What I have had people do as far as critting it, I know that there's a particular attack that you can do that has a much higher likelihood of critting. And not only that, but the item that the attacking Pokemon would hit on the Tauros would also bring, I forget what it's called, but there's a held item that you can use that increases your critical strike chance. So what you do is you bring that, you have it equipped with that particular item that increases critical strike. You use the move on Tauros, not on the chicken, on Tauros, that has a higher likelihood of critting. It crits the Tauros, the anger point triggers, and then the Tauros attacks the chicken. Yeah, I've actually seen it done. It does work. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see that? There you go. Certain moves always crit. And you could bring the flower thing. Yeah, to make it crit. So, I mean, if you want to try that, I will do it. I'll bring my Tauros. We can see if we can get it to work. Let me double check what I have on. Let me see. Do I have any? He does not have a held item right now. Okay. Because there is a held item that makes him hit even harder, isn't there? I'm trying to remember what that held item is. I probably don't have the held item, but I can go buy it. Hammer's with his family right now. He can't join. Mirror herb, razor fang. Target flinch. Snowball, pixie plate, assault vest. Choice scarf. Destiny. Oh no, not that. Not the metronome. Slightly oh, this could help. Yeah. Slightly boosts the power of the holder's super effective moves. This could actually work. Because it would make my fire attack hit it that much harder. So I could bring this. Let's see. Special moves. There's another one I know in here. Slightly boosting the power of holders' physical moves. That could help also. So yeah, the muscle band, the expert belt could work. I wanted to try and maybe do the one that does critical strike. But that's not guarantee. It doesn't guarantee a critical strike though. Whereas this will guarantee that it will hit harder. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go with the belt. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna see what happens. Because why not? Oh wait, did I did train it, right? I just want to be absolutely certain. I did train this thing with Flare Blitz, right? I didn't. Oh crap, I did train it. Yes, bring me out. I would say the first thing you'd probably want to do is just immediately turn to me and attack me with that thing that crits, and then I will immediately hit him with Flare Blitz, and we'll see how that works out. Let's get rid of Earthquake. Well, we really only need one Meow. We only need one. I only need one of you to attack me. That's it. If you both attack me, that's not going to be good. Yeah, we only need one Meow. We don't need two. Because if everything works out here, we're only going to have to do this once. No, don't bring Magikarp. Do not bring Magikarp. Bring something helpful. I mean, don't just bring a junk, Pokemon. Bring something. All right, so we can try this. We'll see how good this works. Okay, so again, here's the plan. We start. Meow immediately attacks me with the flower thingy that crits. I then attack the chicken after my anger point triggers. And there we go. And we'll see what happens after that. If it doesn't work, I'm using Mudslap. Well, we have to see how well it works. Because if I'm able to, again, if I'm able to hit this thing and take like 80% of its health in one shot, then this obviously shows that this is a very good strategy that we should try again at least. I don't think we're going to get a fourth. But that's okay. We actually may not even need a fourth. Well, it doesn't have to be low. I mean, he's not going to one-shot me regardless. It doesn't matter. And plus, the defense on this particular Taurus that I have is actually pretty good. Yeah, my defense I think is like I'm sorry, it's like 252 or something like that, which is pretty good. I'm just waiting for DJ to hit ready. I don't understand what's taking so long. Come on, DJ, we gotta go. Arceus is a terrible choice. Do not bring that Arceus. I'm not even kidding. Do not bring that Arceus. You said ice attacks, but you should be speedy enough. Yeah, my speed is actually pretty high on this thing, too. He's a poison? Okay. I can live with that. It's just we're trying to do the anger point thing. We're not doing poison right now. All right, let's see how well this works. Because if I'm able to hit him hard enough, then maybe the Arceus can finish him off. With Arceus killing Birdie solo. But that's solo. We're not doing this solo now, are we? We're doing this as a team. You have to change things up a little bit when it's a team. Alright, I'm gonna wait for this cat to smack me in the face. Just give me a quick slap, buddy. Are you serious? You already hit the wrong target. Ugh. Come on, man. Okay, I'm stuck now. It's not letting me do anything now. Yeah, it didn't trigger my anger point. Yeah, yeah, it didn't trigger my anger point. I don't get it. I really just, I just don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, it didn't trigger it. I guess you gotta try it again, man. I really don't get why it didn't crit. Well, it didn't trigger my anger point. That's what I'm saying. Unless he reset me, but it didn't trigger anything. Yeah, that was the big problem, is that DJ didn't hit me the first turn, he hit the Arceus instead. So that's why it just, yeah, didn't work. I'm just gonna let this play out until we all die. Yeah, it's pointless even trying at this point. By the way, I have no idea what DF down please means. I have no clue. Does it mean DF? What does that mean? Dark farts? I don't know. Okay, since we have another solid poison, I'm just gonna go back to Eternatus. Yeah. Oh my god, just end! DF stands for dog farting. That's what it really means. It means dog farting. This has caused me emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Anger point activated at the end. Wow. Well, that helps. Well, I guess we're trying again. I'm immediately just jumping right back in. By the way, seriously, I'm to the point where I just don't want you to bring Mew anymore. You have 3 minutes. It's yeah. Even if I start right now, you've got 3 minutes, dude. It's not, you're not gonna miss. But yeah, Mew is just dying way too much, man. He's not worth it. I just want you to bring something that doesn't die. Okay, well, I already need one of you to leave because we're doing this for one particular person. So one of you has to leave. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this because again, I'm only doing this chicken run for one person here in the chat, and you all filled up all the spots and you couldn't get in. All right, here we go again. Watch, it's gonna fill up and he's not gonna get it. Oh, thank God he's there. Okay, so this is the same team we had last time. Okay, good. We're waiting on the Mewy boy. We're waiting on this dude. Come on, let's get started, man. Let's get this over, man. Please. Right now. You just really dislike the Arceus. No, why are you bringing that? Why would you? No, do not bring the chestnut. We already discussed this. You're gonna get hit super effective. Dude, we've been at this for like 2.5 hours, man. How much longer do you need to decide? I apologize if I'm being short with you all now, but I am getting frustrated at this point. This should not be a problem at this point. Working with others is the worst experience. That's not a good choice either, because that's a fighting type, isn't it? Isn't he a fighting type? I mean, you could Screech. I mean, at this point, I'm just hoping that I'm able to get Anger Point off really fast. Because if I can get Anger Point off really fast, then Alex can finish him off and then we're good. We have 10 seconds, so you might as well hit go. How do you not have choices? I know it won't, Arvac. I know. I'm trying to make it work because obviously nothing else is working. That's why I'm hoping. I'm not hoping to one-shot it because I know that's not going to happen. I'm just hoping to hit it hard enough to where we just take so much health off of it that the Arceus can possibly just finish it off. That wasn't that much. I was hoping it would have hit harder than that. Yeah, so that I know that's what it was, but I mean, think of it. Think of all the different setups we've tried at this point. What do you mean one more charge? Yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore, man. Because if I'm not even saying this to try and boast, I could probably go in here with Eternatus and solo this. Having the team is actually the biggest hindrance right now. Because we just people just can't stay alive. They can't keep themselves alive. I'm just going to attack to hopefully cause myself another death here at some point so we can finish this. Yeah, I'm just going to let him kill me. I'm going back to Eternatus. If we're going to do this again, I'm going back to Eternatus. If you bring your Golden Ango, then I wouldn't be soloing it now, would I? You're missing the point there. Because if I'm doing it with you, one, I'm not alone. And two, that means that I have somebody with me that could still potentially die over and over and over again. That's the problem. That is the biggest problem. Is you guys can't stop dying. You can't stop dying. We were actually doing pretty well with the whole Pheasantipity thing. That actually was going really well. But again, the people who brought the Muse... I know not all of you have Eternatus. I'm aware of that. That's why I'm saying the Pheasantipity was working pretty well. It was doing pretty darn well. But unfortunately, the people that brought their Muse were just dying over and over and over again. I mean, again, I can't have somebody onto the team that's dying 4 or 5 times. It's just, obviously, it's been made very clear. Having people that are dying 4 or 5 times is not going to work. If you can't keep your Pokemon alive, it's not going to work. And to go back to the whole solo but still bringing somebody along thing, even that doesn't really work. Because now, one, like I said, I will have somebody else with me that could still potentially die. And two, now instead of having an NPC that could actually somehow benefit the team with certain moves that they may do, now I don't have that. It can be done. This is absolutely doable. It's just a matter, you gotta bring a Pokemon that doesn't die, man. That's all I'm asking. Just bring something that won't just die. And again, I need one of you to leave because the person we're trying to do this for is not in the team. So I need one of you to leave. Thank you. I didn't want to have to lose the Pheasantipity. I don't know who this other person is. I really don't. I have no idea where they came from. Okay, now they left too. So if you're coming, get in here, dude. Because if not, I'm just going to say, you know, I'm doing this on my own. I'm doing the check-in, and we're just going to leave it at that. Because if all you ever really wanted was just the chicken, I could just give you one. I have multiples. I can even breed them. I could just give you one. I have one from when I was playing Arceus. No, Alex, don't bring the bull. We don't have the team for that. Well, I can't get it. Well, you can actually still have it in your name, because if you breed it yourself, then it's going to be in your name. You're going to be the original trainer. Lemon pepper chicken. Lemon pepper chicken is like one of the easiest things to make, and it's actually not terrible. Alex, go back to Eternatus. What are you doing? Eternatus works even more now, Alex. Yeah, because now we have the Pheasantipity with us. There you go. Yeah, just bring that. Okay, Phoenix. For every time that this Mew dies, we are going to go to your house and attack you with bananas. I'm not even kidding. We're going to find out where you live, and we're going to go to your house, and we're going to throw bananas at it. I'm trying to be nice about it, man. Come on. I could have said something worse. One time when I was a teenager, me and my friends, we had actually gone out fishing. And one of our friends had actually just broken up with this girl. And he was pretty upset with her. And so after we went fishing, we got one of the fish. And we took it and we threw it like under her porch. And so it would rot and it would start to smell. We were teenagers, man. Come on. No, remember, he's poisoned now. Venoshock. 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 What are you doing using cosmic power? Venoshock. Just do it. How many bananas per death? A dozen. We'll do an even dozen. Alex, why are you using Hyper Beam, dude? Venoshock. Use Venoshock for God's sakes. think he's going to turn his shield on here. Okay, yeah, he's just wasting time now again. I don't understand what's going on. Come on. I thought he removed the poison from himself, but I'm still showing it on there. How do you come into this battle and not have Venoshock? Seriously, who has Eternatus without Venoshock? Apparently Alex. He's like, I don't know! No, it's not a happy Saturday. We've been trying to kill this stupid chicken for 2 hours. And people can't stop dying. And apparently he's attacking me. Come on, man. Just let me get my attack off, for God's sakes. Are y'all just stopping attacking? Every time you do that, it just wastes time. Seriously, I don't even need this chicken. I get nothing out of this fight. Yeah, but Alex is about to die because he's refusing to heal himself. Yeah, we just had 2 more deaths. We're done. We're not doing the chicken anymore, guys. I'm sorry. We're just not doing this. One thing you need to be careful of is, once the chicken is cooked, do not put it in soup. I'm sorry, Ellie. I'm not kidding when I say we've been trying this for like 2.5 hours. I'm not kidding. So that's why I'm done with it. I don't want to do this anymore. I really don't. Nope, not even a KFC employee. The actual KFC. Yeah, I'm leaving that chicken behind. I'm sorry. No way. I'm not going back to that thing. You guys can go try it if you want, but I'm done with it. I mean, how many times did we fight that thing? We've fought it at least 10 times. It feels like it. And it's just not getting much better, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. But we're gonna find where you live, and we're gonna go get you with the bananas now. No, not the bananas. Hey, look on the bright side, man. You can collect all those bananas and then make banana bread. Ellie's like 0 for 10. Yes, 0 for 10. Let me ask you this, Septile. What stats did you improve with EV training on your Mew? I'm actually really curious. Which ones did you EV train? Mewtwo is easier. Because we were all on the same page with Mewtwo. Two banana attacks. Yeah, I'm just looking for a 5-star at this point. I really need a palate cleanser at this point. No, I'm not trying again. I'm not doing it. What was the actual number of your defense? Man, I'm not finding any 5-stars. Like I said, it still kind of blows my mind that the first time that I did the chicken last week, it was just me and one other person, and we beat it like it was nothing. It was so easy to do it, and it was like, oh, this is awesome. 6-star normal Clawitzer? A Clawitzer. So he does water moves mostly. I could probably do that. Could probably go in there with Iron Hands. Yeah, Iron Hands with the Drain Punch. Wait, is that a... Okay, it's not. I thought that was a shiny. Alright, so let's try this now. MLH. $736. No errors, no errors, no errors. There we are. Okay, now I was going to bring Iron Hands, right? Yeah, here we are. You weren't annoying. It was just a frustrating event all around. So don't think for a second that you were annoying. You're not. You tried your best. That's all that anybody can ask. Just watch out, man, because we're going to come with you. Come, we're going to bring you some bananas. Or if Moni comes along, he'll bring some cheese. Some banana and cheese cream stuff. I don't know, anyway. Or we're going to have Dre come. Dre can send one of his Amazon buddies over. He can deliver something to us. Like bananas and cheese. Dre! I'll throw pizza at you. Well, you're giving him a meal there. In fact, I'll tell you what. I'm going to be the good guy here. Oh, well, both of you use that thing. I was going to say, well, you will still get a benefit. Here, I'm going to actually do my electric terrain. I'm going to let you guys get pumped up. There you go. I'm throwing electric terrain down there for you guys. Not that it really matters. Cream cheese is pretty disgusting, though. I've seen people that eat cottage cheese just, like, out of the container. I'm like, ew. Yeah, I tried cottage cheese one time, and I was like, oh, God. And I'm like, people like this? I'm gonna die here. I'm so gonna die. Come on, there's 3 Iron Hands. It didn't take that long. Are you smacking yourself with somebody smacking themselves with their iron hands? Just like, yeah, cottage cheese is not good. The overripe ones. No, we're gonna throw green ones at you so you can like put them on your counter for a day or so and watch them just, you know. Okay, what's going on? We're freezing again here. Come on. I like how mine is the sociable. Banana bread is good. You know what else is really good? Pumpkin bread. If you've never had pumpkin bread, oh my gosh, that stuff is so good. Years ago when I was married, my wife made some pumpkin bread. It was her first time making it too. She made some pumpkin bread, and I took it to work. She cut me a few slices, and I took it to work, and I warmed it up for like 20 seconds in the microwave, and like the entire break room was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "It's pumpkin bread." They're like, "Oh my god, it smells amazing." But yeah, pumpkin bread, like it was just so delicious. It's like they all wanted some, and I'm like, no. And mind you, at the time I was working in a call center, and it was a massive call center. It like it could seat like 1,000 people. So in one of I was in one of the of like 5 break rooms we had, and there was like 24 people in there, and they were all like, "Dude, I need that." I'm like, no. Yes, pumpkin bread is a thing, and it's delicious. It's so good. It was weird too because it was at a time where my ex-wife would get into these little, like, I guess, how can I put it? She would have times throughout, I guess, her year where she would get into certain things, and somewhere along the line she really got into baking, but she wanted to bake bread, and so she got a bread maker, and that's what she made it in. And so she, for a while, for like a good 2 months, she was just making all sorts of bread. And one of the breads she made was pumpkin bread, and it was really, really good. It was actually really tasty. She made pumpkin bread. She made some sourdough bread. She did make banana bread. Just all sorts of different stuff. She did try to make another type of bread, where it's basically just like regular sourdough bread, but you put little bits of cheese in it, and that was actually pretty good. No, not metal bread. I wouldn't recommend eating that. Can't beat, dude. I'm telling you, it was so good. The only bad thing is that it's bread, so it's got a lot of carbs in it, but it's really, really good. And the pumpkin bread, it's not like regular sandwich bread. It's not like that at all. It's the consistency was almost like it was almost cake like, but it held together really well. Because you know, like if you pick up like a piece of cake, it eventually starts to slowly fall apart. The bread didn't do that. It held together. So it had a very moist, very soft consistency to it, but it didn't fall apart. And so you wouldn't, like I said, you won't use it for like sandwiches and stuff. You would just eat it as it is. You would just warm it up, or you could eat it cold if you wanted, and you would just eat it like that. And that's how it was. It was basically almost like a dessert. Do the Austin John tutorial. I have no idea who Austin John is. It sounds like, does he make bread? Go on, give me a 5 star. Ugh. Why can't you just give me a 5 star, man? Osiris tutorial for making bread? Because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about tutorials for making bread. I actually bought a bread pan with the intention of eventually making bread. I just never got around to it. 7-star turkey? Oh, hey, look at that. We've got a fairy Appleton. Yeah, 5-star fairy Appleton. This should be pretty easy. Let's see, so we're facing a fairy, so I guess I'll just bring Reverum. There we go. A 5-star Psychic Haunch Crow. Starting to get sleepy, man. Oh, while I'm waiting for y'all to do that, I'm gonna check something real quick. Oh, Moni, are you still there? I saw Moni was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still there. Oh, remember how you asked me for that affiliate link the other day? I went and I checked, and I saw that you ordered it, and I was actually very pleasantly surprised by the amount that I got for that. Yeah, it was like almost 10 euros. I was like, wow, that was actually a really good commission. Because the way that the commissions work on Amazon, it's not like a set amount, or it's not a set percentage. It does change depending on the type of thing that the person is buying, and so that's why when I looked, because I went back and I looked to see if it registered and everything, and I saw that you had ordered it, and then I looked at the amount that it gave me. I was like, dang, that's actually a really good percentage. It was I want to say it was like 7.5%, something like that. It was pretty high. It was either 6.5 or 7.5%. It was a really high percentage. Because most of the other percentages that I see out there are going to be like usually like 2.5%, 3%. If I'm lucky, maybe 4%. But that particular one was really high. So thanks for the hookup, man. That worked out really well. I won't see those euros for like 2 months, but I mean, hey, it's still nice. No! You had to return it! Ah, oh, poopy. There, look, I poisoned him for you guys. Come on, get the venom shot going. Item was absolutely terrible? They look kind of high-end. I mean, yeah. I actually had somebody else return an item, too. Which, thankfully, I'm talking about, like, the American side of things. I had somebody else return an item. I think they returned, like, a dress or something that they bought. Some of the stuff that people end up buying through my links is kind of insane. Like most of the stuff that I put out there, as far as the affiliate links, usually card game stuff, you know, like Pokemon cards and Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! And sometimes I'll do supplies, like top loaders, penny sleeves, that kind of stuff. I have been dipping more into the sports card stuff, and the last couple of weeks I've actually been waiting for certain events to start. Like last night, I waited for the Buffalo versus not Buffalo, Colorado versus Stanford football game, and I found that if I tweet out the stuff during the games, they're much more likely to get clicks. So I've been doing that. Oh crap! I don't even need to Terra. Oh, well, that's fine. But yeah, I've been doing that the last couple of weekends, and I've been getting a ton of sales on that. Another big purchase from Amazon, no. That's cool, thanks, dude. I appreciate it still. But yeah, just in the last couple of weeks, just from like I've been putting out a lot of those putting out a lot of the Amazon links during Thursday night football and Monday night football and Sunday night football, because those are very particular time slots where only one game is being shown. And I found that I get a lot of clicks and I get a lot of buys during those times. So it's actually pretty nice. Hey, look, he actually gave us a comment shard. Those were solid rewards for this little guy. And I think that's how I end up getting people buying certain other things. Like when the football games were going on, I'll put out links like for, like T-shirts that have like the team logo or something, or like a baseball cap, that sort of stuff. But I've also found that they may click on that link like for the baseball cap or the T-shirt, but as they scroll through, because I can follow what they're looking at. Well, not all of it, but I can basically see where they start from and what they end up buying if they buy anything. And so somebody will click the link like for that T-shirt that I put out there, but they'll end up buying, like I said, like this one person ended up buying a couple of dresses. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess maybe it was, somebody's, I don't know, just somebody that was watching the game, and they're like, oh, look, a T-shirt from my favorite team. Well, I don't really want that shirt, but hey, look at these dresses over here. Let me get these. And so they'll buy the dresses. Oh, 5-star. Oh, a psychic tarot. Okay. Psychic doesn't like bug, right? Oh, it's a haunch crow. Darn it! I was gonna bring my. No, don't touch. Don't touch. Okay. Sorry. I was thinking I wanted to bring my Spidops, but yeah, versus a haunch crow, that wouldn't be a good idea. What else does psychic not like? Let's see, YLL. 52Q. Yeah, I really don't know who I'm gonna bring. So, psychic. What does psychic not like? Let me see. Psychic doesn't like bug, doesn't like ghost, and doesn't like dark. So I could actually bring the Umbreon. Here, I'll just bring my little Umbreon. Still need to buy the new GPU soon. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if you saw this. I completely missed it because I wasn't looking. But Amazon, at least here in the States, they had like their big Prime days or something like that. It was like a 2-day sale that was only for Prime members. No joke. There was an AMD Radeon 7900 XTX, the top of the line one. It was marked down to $475. I was like, wow. That was insane. I didn't see it because, like I said, I wasn't looking for it. But somebody else found it and bought one. They got it for $475 plus tax, because with tax and everything, it adds on. Let me see, at $475, it'll push it to a bit over $500, but still, top of the line card, less than $500. Well, with tax just over $500, but still, that was an amazing deal. I was like, that's insane. Not only that, but they also had the 7900 XT, the one without the extra X, the one that's basically right below that, and that one was like $450. So yeah, for those big Prime Day whatever thing they had, they marked down some of the GPUs from AMD big time, and I just completely missed it. Obviously, because I don't need a GPU anymore, but yeah, that was pretty awesome. Oh, and speaking of which, I'm hearing that they're getting ready to mark down some of the higher end AMD GPUs anyway. So that's supposed to be coming within the next few weeks. They're going to start marking some of them down. Like the 7600 has already actually been marked down, and the 7900, both of them are going to get marked down permanently. So they're not going to be $900 and $1,000 anymore. They're going to probably be $800 and $900. Oh, I avoided attack. Three, 335. Okay. Not sure what that meant. Did you see that? It just said 335. Uh-oh, DJ, you're in a bit of trouble there. Okay, I've lowered his special defense about as much as it can go. Somebody hit him already. Here, I'm gonna give our big dude over there some helping hand. Oh, wow. Was that the Frostmoth? That was a pretty good hit there for that Frostmoth. Okay, why is my helping hand not going through? Seriously, there it goes. Man, that took forever to go through. That was a good 20 seconds at least. All right, Dirt. If you're gonna hit him now. Because I'm gonna go to the Frostmoth now. Bam! There you go. Good shot. Excellent. Frostmoth of the Spidops. No, don't die though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the Frostmoth died. No. Ooh, this is getting way too close now. Come on. There you go. Kill it. You're back with an idea. Well, I hope the idea works for you, man. I really do. Hurricane hurts a lot. It can. Especially versus the bug. That's why I didn't want to bring my Spidops. Because he's a bug, and he would have got hit extra hard. Hey, look at that. We got a Mystica. I'm still looking for 5 stars, too. Let me see. Do you still get a commission when the person clicking your link buys from a third? Yes. As long as the purchase takes place on Amazon, I will still get a commission. And like I said, it doesn't even have to be my direct link. Like, say, for instance, if I put a link out there, like I was saying to, like say, some random computer part, like, I don't know, like a memory kit, and you click on it, even if you don't buy that memory kit, like if you then navigate away from that memory kit and go and buy something else, like, I don't know, like an SD card, and you buy that, I still get that commission from that purchase because I led you to the site. So, yeah. But it'll require a trust-heavy favor. No, I will not trade my Eternatus. I know you're looking to borrow it, but no, I'm sorry. That I cannot do. Eternatus is with me, and he's with me forever. Really? I had already gotten past the stupid bird and it still caught me. Ugh. Go away, you dumb bird. But if you're back and you wanna and you wanna do some of these other raids, you're welcome to do that. Come on, be a 5-star, be a 5-star. Ah. At least there's one right down here. Yes, that's why he is called Detritus. Ah. Horrible puns. You've got a shiny Halucha to trade. The shiny Halucha actually does look pretty cool. I think I have a couple of those. Yes, experience candies are always good. That reminds me, I've maxed out one of my candies. I need to use some. I saw it earlier, but I just ignored it because we were doing something. But yeah, I need to use some of my candies. I max them out all the time. I guess I'll burn a bunch on this guy real quick. I'm not really crazy about using this monkey anyway. I could just sell some. But, oh wow, I didn't realize I'm already almost maxed out on money again, too. I guess I'll just use them on the bird here. And we'll give you, like, 45 of these. You wish you had that much experience, Candy? Just do raids. Do raids over and over and over and over again. That's how I've managed to get so much candy. I do raids all the time. Even when I'm not streaming. Especially when I'm not streaming, I do even more. Because the 3 and 4-star raids that you see me just checking and then leaving, I do those too. Like, see this 4-star raid? If I wasn't streaming, I would do it. I mean, they don't give as much candy or the same candies, but they do still give candy, and it adds up. Stop flexing on me. I think the commission should be about $1.20. $1.20? If it's 6%. Well, that's the thing. Again, the commissions, they not only are they not all the same, because they do change by department, and with every now and then, Amazon will contact certain affiliates, and they've done this with me a lot. They'll contact certain affiliates, and they'll basically say, hey, if you want, we've got this promo going, and we're going to make it available between these days, and if you want to get in on this, we'll give you like an extra 2% or something. Instead of it being like a 3% commission, it'll be a 5% commission. They'll occasionally do that. But the way they do it is, again, they break it down by category. Like sometimes it'll be like computer parts, or other times it'll be clothing, or other times it'll be accessories, or health and beauty products. A lot of them are tend to be product categories that I don't ever really touch. But 5-star poison gardevoir. A poison gardevoir? Let me see. Poison. Don't like ground. Okay, I'll do that one, yeah. I'm ready for that. So should I wait until the... Well, see, that's the thing. There's no guarantee when those things happen. They just kind of email me and say, hey, we got this thing. Yeah, there's really no telling when it's going to happen. And even if it does, I'll always have the option to not accept the promotion and just say, no, I'm not going to do it, and they just leave me alone at that point. But yeah, there's no guarantee that any additional or any future promotion is going to encompass whatever it is that you may or may not be ordering. So yeah, it's really hard to tell. Like, I have one going right now that focuses on stuff like cameras. So if you're going to buy a camera, then sure, let's do that. Oh, okay, you closed it. Well, yeah, no raid was found. Either that or I just couldn't get in. I'll try one more time. TFV. Yeah, I don't think I was able to get in on that one. Oh, wait, maybe? Maybe? Hey, there we are. Okay. Let's see. Poison. So I am going to do the pony. Jump on it. Let's do it. Ride it. My pony. My saddle's waiting. Sorry. It's an old song. Because getting back to the Amazon stuff. Yeah, I opted into the camera stuff because I do have an interest in cameras. The only thing about that is it's very rare that people are actually going to go and buy something as expensive as a camera, or at least the ones that I put out there. Those probably won't get sold very often. Like the ones that I've been sharing, there was one for the Canon EOS T7i. It's a Canon Rebel EOS T7i. Very nice camera. I would love to have one. It's kind of similar to the camera that I do have right now. It's just a much newer version. You know, there is a few more bells and whistles, that kind of stuff. It's a very nice camera. But the camera body, even just the body by itself, no lenses, no extras or anything. It costs like $850. So it's a very expensive item. So obviously most people are not going to just go, hey, let me buy this $1,000 camera, you know. It's very hard to get those sales. But like I said, every now and then they'll offer little promotions on smaller things or things that sell a little bit easier. I think now that I am selling more clothing, just based on the stuff that I've been selling with all my football associated stuff, I may start opting into those and see if I can get a little higher percentage. Because that's another thing I noticed is the percentages on clothing are actually pretty good. Like a lot of the stuff that I sell, again, the Pokemon cards, the trading card stuff, I think the percentages on those are average between 2.5% to 3.5%, which is okay. But like those dresses that I sold, 9%, man. 9% commission on those. I was like, holy crap, that's good money, man. Unfortunately, the dresses were each only like $18, but still, you know, it adds up. And plus, people are more likely to buy that stuff because it's clothing. I mean, because everybody needs clothing at some point, you know. I think the best thing that happened, though, was, again, somebody followed the link for one of my... Oh, I know what it was. I was talking to this guy on Twitter about computers. He had posted a link, or posted a picture of a case, and he was like, "Hey, what do you guys think about this case?" And it was actually a pretty nice little case. And I was like, "Yeah, it seems pretty solid. Seems okay." And at first, he didn't have any idea where he wanted to buy it. He knew he just wanted to get it. And just on a whim, I was like, oh, I found it here on Amazon. And of course, I used one of my affiliate links. And sure enough, he clicked on it, and he ended up buying the case through my link. So I got a kickback on that, which is very nice. But not only did he buy the case, he bought, I think they're called Eero. It's like this Wi-Fi system that you can install in your home. And it's made by Amazon. It's actually a very expensive product. It was like $300. And it has like these two Wi-Fi outlets. It's very it's an interesting little system. It's if you have a larger house. And he bought that too. What else did he buy? He bought like 4 items. He bought the case. He bought that Wi-Fi system. I want to say he bought some smaller stuff. Oh, he bought some socks. I'm trying to think, what else did he buy? It was something else that was pretty small. I think it was like an SD card or something. But yeah, he bought all that stuff just through my link. And just from that, I made like $15. So I was like, awesome. The only thing is, though, is you need to make it clear, or at least they tell us, and I have to make it clear every time that I provide a link. It has to be clear that it's an affiliate link. And since I use it for my Twitter, I actually have it posted there in my Twitter bio. All Amazon links are affiliate. So yeah, you have to be very clear that you are providing affiliate links, so that they know that. Same thing with like all my YouTube videos. Like if you take a look at the YouTube videos, and it says under the links where I post, like if I open booster packs or something, I'll put a link for Amazon there to buy the booster packs. But I always put their affiliate links. So yeah, you have to be very open about that stuff. Since they took away my review job, I'm glad that I'm getting commissions in other ways from them. I think I remember telling you all about that. Like 10 years ago, I started doing reviews for Amazon, and I would get all sorts of free product. Like all sorts of, some of them were really cool. Some of them were kind of like, what the hell am I going to do with this? But yeah, I would get a bunch of free product. They would send it to me. I would use it, and then I would just post a review. Why do I smell potassium? What? Hey, look at that. We got a Mystica. Nice. But yeah, I used to do that, and it was actually this really neat thing. I met a handful of people that, there was only a few of us, and we would basically, we had like this little circle of I guess, I don't want to say circle of friends, although some of us did become friends, but it was like a small group of us that we all knew a whole bunch of different sellers on Amazon. And whenever they had new products, obviously they wanted to try and get them into the hands of people and get positive reviews if warranted, so that the products would sell. And so me, my friend Amber, and like 4 or 5 other people, we all just did that for like a good 2 years. And we would, whenever one of us would get contacted and say if they were offering a particular product, oh wow, there's a ball down there I never noticed. If there was a product that they were offering and saying, hey, we got this product, do you want to try it? If it didn't suit like what I would normally do, like say for instance, if they were trying to sell something like, I don't know, like a feminine hygiene product or something, obviously I can't test that out. But I could say, well, obviously I can't do it, but I do have a friend that is a woman that may want to try that out. Can I refer you to them and get you guys in touch? And they'd be like, oh, okay, sure. And so we'd get them in touch, and there you go. They would get the free product, and they would do the review. And we were doing that for like 2 years, and it was great. Got so much free stuff. Some of the stuff, like I said, was crap. Other stuff was really, really good. But then Amazon got... Oh, wow. Amazon figured out that some people, not us, because I will not lie about that sort of stuff, but some people out there were taking the product and immediately giving them 5-star reviews. Like they would just completely lie in the review and saying, oh yeah, this product's great, when it's really just a complete piece of trash. And more and more and more people started doing that. Again, with my little circle that we had, at least I know I didn't do it. I can't speak for them. I hope they didn't do it. But other people started doing that stuff, and before you know it, Amazon was like, okay, we can't do this anymore because too many people are lying, and there's too many false, fake reviews. And so it's over. It's done. And just like that, it was over, and it sucked. Because it was really nice getting that free stuff and, basically getting paid to get items and use them and do reviews on. Like, even now, my fan, I've mentioned this before, this fan that I have here, I've had this fan for, gosh, almost 8 years now. And it was one of the items that I got for review, a $150 fan. It still works. It's beautiful. It's a great fan. $150, got it for free. And I gave a 100% honest review. It wasn't a 5-star review. It was a 4-star review, I remember. Because it wasn't perfect, but it was good enough. But yeah, way too many people got greedy, and Amazon was like, sorry, we can't do this anymore. Too many fake reviews. That, and a lot of the sellers would really push you to give the 5-star reviews. I had a number of them tell me, hey, we'll send you the product and we'll give you like a $30 gift card for Amazon if you give us a 5-star review. And so I would immediately go back to them and say, I do not give automatic 5-star reviews. I said, I will give an honest review. I cannot guarantee it will be 5-star. It might be 5-star, might not. But I never did that. It just didn't feel right. Just didn't feel right to do that, man, because that's basically lying. And that's how everybody got in trouble, because people were doing that. And yes, you're right. It's one of those instances where this is why we can't have nice things. And seriously, even now, if you go look on Amazon, I can tell you right now, if you look at all the 5-star reviews on a particular item, I guarantee you at least 80% of them are fake. Absolutely fake. Because sellers will still occasionally, not very often anymore, they still will occasionally contact me through my old email address, and they'll say, hey, can you buy, because they can't give us items anymore, but can you buy such and such item? We'll reimburse you plus, $25 if you give us a 5-star review. And I tell them straight up, I'm like, I'm not going to let you pay me to give a fake review. I'm just not going to do it. It just doesn't feel right. It's lying. I'm not going to do it. But there are plenty of other people out there that do say yes, which is why it still happens. But the reason why it does still happen is because they're doing it outside the Amazon system, but it's still based on a product that you buy from Amazon. And so that's how they're able to do it. Can we do the Caparaja? Do you really want to do this one? The Caparaja? This one should be easy. He's a rock. Yeah, we can do this one. Sorry, I got into the whole Amazon talking thing. And let's see, what was I gonna bring? Okay, so a Caparaja. I'll bring my Duck Boy. This guy is notoriously annoying. The Caparaja. I remember this was when the game first came out, though. We were trying to do a 5-star Caparaja. That thing kicked our butt like 4 times straight. We couldn't kill it. It was kind of embarrassing because it's one of those, it's like, okay, this guy shouldn't be that hard, but he was. The bananas are trying to break in. That they are. But yeah, I miss those good old days of getting free Amazon product. Again, some of the weird stuff I got. Some of the good stuff I got, again, the fan. I think I got a chair. Chair was okay. It was all right. Some of the weirder stuff I got was somebody sent me a bunch of bags, like these kind of weird. What was the material? It was some odd kind of rough material. And they were like these tiny little bags, and they were so small you couldn't really put much in them, but you would get like a cluster of like 20 of them in one package. They were really odd. I guess they were more for either decoration or something that you would like an arts and crafts kind of thing. So I got some of those. I also got some wooden whistles. No joke, just whistles, like old school whistles that were made out of wood. And they worked. They did what they were supposed to, but it was like, okay, well, they're wooden whistles. And again, it was a pack of 20 of them. You didn't get in? Oh, crap, I just saw that. I'm sorry. No! There's only like 6 people here. I was like, you're sure to get in, but I guess not. I'm sorry. Do you actually want the Caparaja? I don't think you'd need it, but... Do they expire over time? As far as I know, they don't. They should last a good long while. Because a lot of them end up being like short links. Because kind of like how there's that company out there called Bitly, where you, like, if you get like a really long, URL, you can put it in Bitly and it'll shorten it for you. Amazon does the same thing. And as far as I know, they don't expire. They should last at least several years, I would hope. Because it would be kind of crappy if they did. Because the thing is, even if a product goes, like, say for instance the product doesn't get replenished, they usually like to keep the product page there just for reference. Okay, I should absolutely annihilate this guy here now. Here, I'm gonna liquidate him, and let's see how hard I hit him. Bam! There you go. Ooh. Thank you for the screeches, and thank you for the helping hand. That helped. Send over the link in Discord then. Okay. I'll host a 5-star fighting Gengar. Okay. 5-star fighting Gengar. Let me think. And Gengar... Oh, but Gengar may have actually a cursed body. Sceptle's like, oh, it's useful. Hey, look at that in a bottle cap too. Nice. A useful bottle cap. Very good. And lots of berries. Man, I've been streaming almost 4 hours. I started right at 10, and it's already almost 2. Of course, we did have that little miniature break in the middle where the stream just went nuts. Okay, so let me see 5-star fighting. Oh, that's right. You wanted to do the Gengar. Okay. I really don't know who I would bring for it, though. 5-star fighting Gengar. Guess a Psychic type would work? Is Psychic... Oh, but Psychic is weak to Ghost, isn't it? It is weak to Ghost. And Dark. Okay, so we don't want to do a Psychic. So a Fairy, maybe? Yeah, Fairy... Oh, no, wait. Gengar also does Poison, so not Fairy. TNR. HFV. I'm thinking maybe Hammer Fairy. What the heck is her name? The Hammer Fairy. Oh, that's right. The whatchamacallit could work. Let's see. Where is it? So either the Hammer Fairy or the Iron Bird. Yeah, this one. Tinkaton. Because it's fairy, but it's also steel, so I think that kind of cancels it out. I think I'll go with Tinkaton. You're going for a flying type? Oh, come on, just let me choose it. Really? Come on, just select it already. Just please, for the love of God, just go. There we go. Okay, I'm going Tinkaton. Just got to be careful, though, because Gengar probably has Cursed Body. And if it has Cursed Body, then it's going to be like, hey, boy. I'm pretty sure I have 2 different fairy-type attacks on this thing. I think I have Draining Kiss and Play Rough. Kind of think what I want for lunch already. It's already well past lunch. I think I'm going to rotate. Oh, you're burning me, huh? No, rat's gone. Nah, thankfully the same day that that thing showed up, I went to the office and I talked to them about it. And the same day, they had a maintenance guy from another one of their properties that they own come over and fix the hole that I had. And since then, no problems with it. I still want to move though. I still really want to move. there are just too many things wrong here. As far as, the age of the building and the windows not working right and the refrigerator's old, the stove is old, it's, stuff like that. It's like I could move somewhere else and have all new appliances and probably not have to live on the second floor, stuff like that. A Rattata. It was a big rat too, man. That thing was huge. It's a big old boy. My mom keeps trying to push me to move to San Antonio, and I'm like, I really don't want to move there. It's weird. He keeps using Dazzling Gleam on me. Looks like all of you are having trouble. Am I the only one not having trouble here? Oh, no wonder all of you have status conditions. You gotta wipe those, man. There you go. Okay, that heal wiped them. There. I gotta wipe those status conditions off. Oh. One more attack. Okay, fine. Hammer's like, wow, you're still streaming. Even with the weak armor, he's surprisingly tanky. I'm not used to seeing a Gengar this tanky. Uh-oh. Somebody has to heal you guys again, man. Y'all are low again. There we go. Knock down his attack and defense. Okay, guys, no more deaths. This guy shouldn't be this hard. Please do not die. Apparently my choice in Tinkaton was actually pretty good. There we go. Got that shield off. No, DJ, no dying. No! Oh, no. This might be doom for us. That death might really knock us down low here. Oh my gosh, we each only have like one more attack. And I'm gonna miss here, I bet. Oh, come on. Okay, one of you hit him. Come on, one more time. That's all you gotta do. Just hit him one time. Oh, thank God. Okay, he's dead. Somebody finished him off. Okay, thank you. That was much closer than I think it should have been. Should not have been that close. Hey, a bottle cap and a Mystica. What else we got? PP up. More PP up. Ghastly gas. Did somebody say gas? The teacup worked. I think I want to do like one more raid and then I'm probably getting ready to call it. Simply because I am getting pretty hungry. Like I said, it's already been over 4 hours. Let me see what this poison is like. Five-star steel Revolver. That sounds pretty easy. That's a Charizard job. Come on, jump up there. Oh, it's a bear! Nah. Okay. What you got for the Revel Room? G2L. 7FC. Could also bring Iron Hands. He'd probably be fine here too. You have a friend obsessed over pizza. I think at some point in everybody's life they all get obsessed with pizza. It's like their thing. I mean, I like pizza, but I'm a bit more... As I've gotten older, I've found that I'm a bit pickier as to the pizza that I eat. I need it prepared a very specific way, or I just won't really like it. Like, if I've ever ordered, like, a Pizza Hut or a Domino's pizza, I always have to have extra sauce. Always. And there have been plenty of times where I have actually ordered extra sauce, and they didn't give it to me, and I was not happy. And on top of that, the sauce actually has to be good. I've gotten pizzas before where I've ordered extra sauce and there's virtually no sauce on it. I'm like, what is this? And I've complained. And thankfully, like, the last time that happened was actually about a year ago. I got a pizza from Domino's. Oh, geez, look at that. I got a pizza from Domino's. Ordered extra sauce. It was almost bare of sauce. I had like the minimal amount of sauce on there. Complained, and they're like, "Yeah, sorry about that," and they gave me another pizza. The only negative thing about them just giving you another pizza is it's like, well, if I didn't like this pizza, what makes you think I'm gonna like this other pizza that you make me? You may still do the wrong thing. Because I've had that happen before. Where this was even further before. This is, I think I was like a teenager or a young adult. I went to a McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's of all places. Went to McDonald's. Asked for a quarter pounder. And told them no onions. I get my quarter pounder, and I was there in the store. So, wow, how is this guy not dead? Oh, there he goes. I was in the store. Asked for a quarter pounder, no onions. Get my meal and everything, go and I sit down, open it up, onions. Pick up the sandwich, go back and tell them, hey, I asked for no onions. And so they're like, oh, sorry about that, we'll remake it for you. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go and I sit down, and they call my name like a minute and a half later. And they're like, okay, here you go. I'm like, all right, go. Take a sandwich, sit down, has onions on it again. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It was not the same sandwich. Because the first sandwich, I saw the woman throw it away. She literally just dumped it in the trash. So I go back to the thing again. I go, ma'am, I hate to be a hassle, but they made it again with onions. And she's like, are you serious? And she went and she looked, and sure enough, there were the onions. She's like, I'm so sorry about that. And so, again, dumps it in the trash. She goes to the cook again and is like, hey, I need you to make that quarter pounder again. No onions. He's like, all right. As he goes, starts putting the stuff together. No joke. As he's putting the burger together, I see him actually put his hands in the onions and stops himself from putting them on the burger. He was like, the guy was so keyed in, and I can't really blame him for this. The guy was so keyed in to just, going as fast as he could, getting these burgers out, that he was just boom, 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 pull from here, put the cheese, put the ketchup, put the mustard, put the pickle. He was just going like that, like super fast. And so as he was making my burger again for the third time, he thankfully caught himself about to put the onions on again. And he was like, and he stopped, he put the onions down, he closed the burger, he was done. I was like, thank you, God. But yeah, like I said, I feel for the guy, because, it's McDonald's, they don't pay them very well, and they're just like, you gotta go fast, you gotta make this many burgers this quickly, they're just pushing him, So I felt kind of bad for him. Thankfully, they got me my burger, but still, man, can you imagine that happening? It's just so weird. Oh, here's another thing that I hate about fast food. You ever buy again, say you go to McDonald's, you buy yourself one of those value meals or something, whatever. They're like $9 nowadays. They're expensive. And again, I don't like onions. Cannot stand onions. And so, say you go to a restaurant and you ask for no onions. Technically, you're saving them those onions now. So shouldn't I get a tiny discount off my burger? I'm saving you that 15 cents of onion that you don't have to use on me now. Can I get a little discount? Please? Please? Since I'm saving you money? No, of course not. Your McDonald's pays $18 an hour? Very lucky. The McDonald's here in my area, of course, I live in a completely different part of the country than Hammer does. Hammer lives up in the Northeast. I live right down in South Texas. So completely different parts of the country. Down here, they always have those signs out in front of the McDonald's, because McDonald's here are always hiring. That kind of shows you what's going on there. They always have the signs out there that say, up to $13 an hour, which basically means we're going to actually start you at like $9.50. It's never $13. It's never $13. I have never heard of anybody that has ever been hired at McDonald's and they start you at the max that they offer. Never. Not a single time. Because it's just to get them through the door. It's just to get people applying. Like, you know what I should do? Because it's McDonald's. They hire anybody. So I should actually apply to McDonald's, have them call me, and I'm going to say, so, $13 an hour, right? Because I have millions of hours of experience. And how much you want to bet they lowball me anyway? I mean, of course, it's been like 20 years since I've worked in a fast food restaurant, so... I was a teenager the last time I worked in a fast food restaurant, man. I think it all depends where you live in the country. Down here, the cost of living is not as high as it is where you are, Hammer, so that's why they probably offer more. They have to offer more there. Because, yeah, I mean, the rent is just more expensive there. I mean, everything is a bit more expensive. The rent is too damn high. It's too high. There's a Pokemon stuck in this mountain. Look at this poor guy. You see him? Come on. Let me see if I can... There you go. Yeah, look, see, there he is. He's stuck in the mountain. Poor little fella. He's stuck in there. Yeah, that's the only good thing about living down here is the rent is cheaper. The cost of living overall is cheaper. Oh, careful. Don't run into me. But again, because the cost of living is cheaper, every job down here always tries to lowball you. They just, yeah. If you tried to live on what they pay you here in a place like where you live, you just wouldn't be able to make it. At least not without like a roommate or two. It just wouldn't be possible. And even here, there are still plenty of people that I know that get roommates. Not because they want to, but because they have to. Like, things have gotten much more expensive over the last few years because of the COVID stuff. Like, food is so much more expensive now. Like, where I was paying maybe $150 a month at the grocery store, and now I'm paying close to $300. Same food, buying the same stuff, but everything just got much more expensive. And it's to the point where, like, again, I was telling you earlier, my mom keeps trying to convince me to move to San Antonio. And she's like, you can get a place with your sister. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you all can get like a real nice apartment. You could have your own room. And I'm like, Mom. And I even told her, I said, Mom, just my stuff alone would completely fill any bedroom that I had. I mean, like, to the ceiling full. I'm like, there is absolutely no way that you would be able to find an apartment that has a bedroom that is 650 square feet. Because I just have too much stuff. Because of all my cards for my card store and stuff. It just wouldn't happen. There's no way. I'm like, she's kept telling me that for like the last few years. She keeps saying that. You can get an apartment with hers and then she can get you your own bedroom. And I'm like, Mom, stop. Yeah. I remember one time I even told her, I said, Mom, imagine all the stuff that you own. Try to fit that into one bedroom. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is for me, Ma. It's just not going to happen. What the heck am I facing again? Oh, a dragon type. Yeah, just not going to happen. No way. I would pack I imagine my bedroom, again, would be completely full to the ceiling with all of my stuff, and then I would still have to have a whole bunch of stuff in the living room. And I wouldn't even be able to go in the bedroom. Literally couldn't go in the bedroom. It'd be basically a storage. Alright, I said I was done, but I'm doing one more, since you all listened to me complain about McDonald's. But I am still really hungry. I need to go eat. So we'll do the Obama Snow Dragon, and then we'll be done. Oh, this guy actually has a chance to drop Mystica too. So there we go. Yeah, I'm using my bear, so I won't be weak to any of his ice moves, and I'll hit him hard because he's a dragon type. That's crazy. Hopefully you have insurance. What? What? Hopefully you have insurance. What are you talking about? Insurance for what? I'm very confused, Hammer. Insurance for the hamburger? Can you imagine? Hi, I'd like to buy this hamburger. Okay, you want insurance for that? What? You know, just in case it falls over, you know, falls on the floor, get a free replacement. Can you imagine? Remember back in the day when it used to be Best Buy that would always be like, hey, do you want the extended warranty? It was like an extra $100 or something for whatever you bought. And then they started offering that like at Walmart as well. Extended warranties. Like every place now has extended warranties. I can imagine just going to McDonald's. You want the extended warranty on that burger? Like, what? Oh, you got frozen. Avalanche, baby! Boom. You can't deal with the avalanche. Go on, Dirt. Hit him. This is your time. It's your time to thrive. There you go. Oh, it's starting to snow. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, this guy was a pretty easy one. Ah, darn, my avalanche went first this time. I don't think it matters this time, though. Sylvian is a popsicle. You can unfreeze yourself. Just do a cheer heal. That'll free you up. Get down, Mr. President! I actually like this bear. This bear is surprisingly good. Yeah, if you get him if you max out his attack and then hit with avalanche, you could one-shot something. Even potentially a 6-star. Why didn't you cheer heal? Yeah, if you cheer heal, it should unfreeze you. Insurance for the cards. For the cards? Potentially an owl. It was a superb owl. Oh, I don't think Hammer... You didn't see this, did you, Hammer? Here you go. I'll give this chance. Oh, wow. Ability capsules and a bottle cap. Bottle cap's good. The capsules, not so much. But here you go. This is for Hammer. If there was a fire, you would lose your... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Even then, the insurance probably still wouldn't really be enough. Because I know the whole idea of insurance is to quote-unquote make you whole again. There's always stuff that you just can't get back. Oh, I do have one more question for all of you. Where should I eat? Or what should I eat? For my late lunch. What should I eat? how hungry am I? I'm actually pretty hungry. Like I could really eat. Did I eat this morning? Oh, I did, but I think it was at like 7 o'clock this morning. Steak. No, I'm not eating today. Tacos. Tacos always sound good. The only thing is, like, if I were to get something like Taco Bell, it takes like at least 5 tacos to fill me up. I'm actually not a huge fan of fish tacos. I've had them. They're okay, I guess. I would much rather just have the fish and not the whole fish taco thing. Because in a fish taco, you always try to dress up the fish to taste like something else. It's like, well, what's the point? Five Guys. Oh, Five Guys too expensive. Their burgers are good. I'll give them that. The one time I went to Five Guys, it was kind of insane because I paid like $18, and all I got was a burger and an extra large fry. That was it, and it was expensive. I was like, Jesus, man. Again, the burger was good. The fries were really salty. Like, they just dumped salt on them. So, yeah, I will not be going back to Five Guys. Like I said, the burger's good, but not $18 good. No way. Popeyes. The chicken sandwich from Popeyes is still really good. Trying to think where I would go to eat. I don't know if that's the thing. That's another thing, though. I don't know if I want to go out to eat or if I want to just, have some food here. Like, I can just go to the grocery store and pick up a couple things and then just come home and cook. Anyway, I think I'm done, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun. A little frustrating at first because of the stupid chicken. But I think we're all good now. I will see you all next weekend. I think we're supposed to be getting a different event Pokemon for the Terra Raids. So we'll probably be doing that. Should get KFC. KFC is actually not bad. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's actually not bad. Fruity Pebbles. No, not. That's the thing with cereal. Cereal does not fill me up at all. Because it's basically, when you think about what it is to eat a bowl of cereal, you basically crunch up the cereal and then you mix it with milk. So it's basically like a sweet milk. That's all it is. There's no real substance to it. It's not like eating like a piece of chicken where your stomach actually has to work and digest it. It's not like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some food. I'll see you guys next weekend. Same time, we'll do more event stuff, and hopefully quickly. All right, you guys go do that. I'm not doing the bug. I'm actually hungry. I want to go eat. But I'll see you all next weekend. Enjoy this Pikachu, and